Hello, folks. Those of you that watch my channel, um, all six of you, know that when I review gear, it's gear that I bought. I don't get gear from people. I don't, manufacturers don't send me things. I bought this. So I've had this for about a week or so, and um, there's good and bad about it. I think for a first cut, overall, I think Google did an awesome job. A lot of other reviewers and people are giving Google a lot of crap for this, but as their first cut. But I think it's actually really good. First of all, there's no gap in the hinge, and um, Samsung's on generation 4, and there's still a gap in the hinge in both their folding phones. So I don't think it's fair to give Google crap because they did it right the first time. Okay, so. I give them a lot of credit for the hinge. It's a nice hinge. The displays are nice. This case is very well designed. I bought it with the phone, and the phone is meant to be opened with a case on it. Let me just tell you that. It's so much easier to open when I've got the case on it. I can even open it with one hand. Well, okay, not quite one hand, but anyways. So there it is, open in all its glory. And there are a couple of things that I don't like about it, and one of them is, well, just what you just saw. It won't continue on the screen. But one of the other ones, which is really just a software problem that can be easily fixed, is, let me find a horizontal. Okay, let's do this one. And let me mute that thing. So normally, on any other phone that I have, I can take the phone and rotate it, and the video will rotate. Well, no rotation, nothing going on. So the rotation doesn't work, which is kind of a bummer. The screen recorder on Pixel phones is the worst I've ever seen, but that's a whole other thing. I've never actually really liked the Pixel software. But that's just a personal opinion. The fingerprint sensor works well. The Google News feed, it's kind of standard Android, which is, nice. I mean, they have some nice backgrounds available. And a lot of people complain about the wide bezel. Let me open this thing up again. Sorry, I'm doing this just in one cut here. So there's the wide bezel around. To tell you the truth, I don't even notice it. And I kind of like it in the sense that you see where my thumb is right there? I don't have to worry that I'm accidentally touching the screen. And like others have pointed out, there's a camera up in the bezel there. And they don't have to have an under-screen camera, so they can have a decent camera. One thing I have noticed, and I heard this mentioned in other reviews, and the phone does not open. I mean, you can tell it's not opening flat. It was a little weird at first, but I've gotten used to it. It's a little disconcerting at first when you first open it and you're like, oh wow, this isn't open all the way. But I haven't found a reason to go, oh, that really sucks. I mean, it's just something you kind of get used to. The cameras are okay. They're not bad. I mean, most cameras on folding phones really are not that great anyways. But your best camera is the one you have with you, so, there you go. I mean, the cameras on the Samsung folding phone are probably maybe a little better. I don't know. I've never done a comparison of the two, but I would bet my left nut that anyone, if you showed them a picture from this phone and then a picture from a Samsung folding phone, I don't think they'd be able to tell the difference. Anyways, yeah, my first cut is that this is actually, I think Google did a great job. God, I'm recording this on an iPhone, and this video camera really sucks. Anyways, yeah, do I think it's worth $1,800? I don't know. I also have an Oppo Find N, and this one is bigger than the Find N, but obviously not as big as the Galaxy Z Fold. But I like the proportions of this. It's really not quite nice. I mean, it is heavy, but it feels solid. I mean, it doesn't feel cheap. And although it does feel heavy, you don't really, how can I say this? You don't really feel the weight because the proportions are so good. It fits nice in the pocket. It has plenty of real estate on the front screen to do whatever you need to do. The only one of the only real bummers that I've seen is that there's a couple of games that I like to play that would not download on this phone. And I believe it has to do with the aspect ratio of the screen. That's my guess, but it says, but you know, the Play Store says not available for this device or whatever. So that kind of sucks, but such is life. Yeah, worth $1,800? I don't know. I think Google could have done better on the price, to be honest. I think that they're charging a premium, but it is a premium phone. So I mean, I paid it because I'm a nerd and generally speaking, the early adopter. So, but call quality is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It works as a phone too, by the way. And I haven't had any problems with any apps freezing or not opening correctly or anything like that. The typical complaints that I've seen from other reviewers on apps on the inside screen, yeah, I see them too, but whoopee, deal with it. It's not going to be, anyone who expected this phone to be perfect out of the gate, it was fooling themselves. Personally, I think that the fact that they achieved a zero gap hinge, I think is pretty decent. So anyways, that's my first cut review. Any questions, let me know.